Hi, I'm Danielle. Welcome to my perfume journal. In this video, I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite scents for bedtime. So I've seen a little bit of debate in the fragrance community about wearing perfume to bed. Some people seem to be in the unscented bedtime camp, while others are dousing themselves in their bed linens in perfume when they hit the hay. I am personally in the second group. I almost always wear perfume to bed, unless I'm so tired that I can't be bothered picking out something to wear. And when it comes to bedtime scents, there are two basic categories of perfumes that I tend to reach for. One is gourmands, and the other is what I consider comforting scents. And on my tray, I have some perfumes in each of these categories that are some of my favorite bedtime scents. So first in the gourmand group, we have Sorriso from Profumum Roma. This is definitely not a perfume that I would be spraying down the bed linens with because it is exceptionally strong and I only need like 1 or 2 drops of this perfume to fully enjoy it. Profumum Roma's gourmands are my favorite kind of gourmands. They're not super sweet. Even the ones that are meant to like replicate the scent of simple syrup. I think that Italian gourmands are the very best examples of great gourmand perfumery. Sorriso is just dark chocolate with some orange and vanilla and a woody base. It's slightly bitter. It has an almost tangy kind of quality to it. The orange in this perfume is more like orange rind than sweet orange juice. It's such an unusual chocolate perfume. It doesn't smell like ganache chocolate or chocolate bars. It's a woodier, more resinous feeling chocolate, and I love it. Another gourmand I love to reach for at bedtime is Peachy Vanilla Crumble from 4160 Tuesdays. So this is a perfume that's a customization of Sarah McCartney's classic creamy vanilla crumble, and it has some added peach. The classic part of this perfume is wonderful at bedtime. It is a creamy custardy vanilla with touches of warm tobacco, some malt, and some hay to keep the composition from going into like an overly sweet territory. Now, I love the swirl of that sweet vanilla with the earthier notes. And then you have the added peach in my bottle that gives just an extra bit of like summeriness to the scent. Sarah McCartney's gourmands are among my favorites. Her perfume Over the Chocolate Shop is another delicious but not overly sweet chocolate perfume. I think she has a real knack and a talent for adding a bit of surprise and interest to a gourmand perfume. And finally, I'm putting this one in the gourmand category, even though it's not really a straightforward gourmand. This is a perfume that I would consider more of a fleurmand because it straddles that line between floral and creamy sweetness. This is the perfume that actually inspired this video topic. This is Vera Wang's Embrace Flanker, French Lavender, and Tuberose. So when I think about lavender, I think of it as like a very spa-like scent, very relaxing, but it has to be the right kind of lavender or it has to be in the right kind of composition. To me, some lavenders can be like too piercing, too sharp, and then they don't really feel relaxing and they don't have that like fresh or clean quality that I think lavender can have that in itself can actually feel relaxing, the way you feel after like you get out of a hot shower or a long bubble bath. That's the kind of lavender that I've learned that I enjoy in a perfume. So this perfume blends that kind of lavender, that fresh, clean lavender with a soft, creamy, sweet blend of tuberose, vanilla, and cocoa. And I was actually thinking that I would like to pick up the body spray of this perfume because I can use it to spray down my bed linens at night. I think it would be like swaddling myself in a beautiful, creamy lavender cocoa cloud. And I would love to fall asleep in that kind of scent cloud as often as I possibly can. So when it comes to comforting scents, this means different things to me. Some scents that I consider comforting are because they have a kind of nostalgia attached to them, or I find them comforting because of the actual scent profile itself. So this is a group of nostalgic perfumes that I love to wear at night. night because they are churchy incense perfumes. I love a churchy incense perfume. There is something very nostalgic about the smell of an old church to me, with its wooden pews and its stone floors and the smoky, resinous scent of incense wafting through the cold air. In the center, we have Adorem. Adorem takes that kind of churchy incense and adds a little bit of dark chocolate to it. Tan de Peace is on the right. That is a similar kind of incense, but instead of chocolate, make it gingerbread with a little bit of powdery heliotrope in it. And then on the left, we have Sacreste from Laboratorio Olfattivo. That one is just straight up incense. It's a more piney, sappy, resinous kind of incense, and I enjoy reaching for all of these at night. So I also love a good woody, nutty, powdery iris perfume at night, and I love one that has some gourmand qualities to it. I find that scent profile very, very comforting for sleepy time. One of my favorite woody iris bedtime scents is Bois Farine from L'Artisan Parfumeur. It is the scent of finely milled wheat on a well-loved wooden breadboard with just a slight whiff of bright grapefruit in the background. And then we have Noir from Givenchy, a perfume that I did not think I would love when I first picked it up, and now I adore it, especially at bedtime. It is a nutty almond and sesame perfume with that powdery iris and tonka and just a little bit of vanillic sweetness. And this is a Bebe decant of Belle Ame from Les Abstraits. This is an excellent iris perfume created by the genius Antoine Lee. This perfume is very dry, very chocolatey kind of iris, and there are some accompanying notes that give this perfume more interest and depth. But the heart and soul of this perfume is that rooty orris iris that I love so much. And this is going to sound really, really weird, but there is an element to this perfume that to me smells like a licked arm. It's like a combination of saliva and skin, but not in an unpleasant way, if that makes any sense whatsoever. If you have smelled this perfume, tell me if you know what I mean by this. I know it sounds gross, but I promise you it's not. This is just a really interesting woody iris perfume, and I love it for bedtime. And of course, I had to include my favorite bedtime scent and one of my favorite perfumes of all time. No surprise, it's Violet Ida from Miller Harris, my lipstick on a bunny scent. It's a little rooty, a little dry, a tiny bit sweet from the vanilla in the base, and it's a little bit fuzzy. It is the perfect bedtime scent. I actually never ever wear this one during the day. I only wear it at home at night because it is so cozy and so comforting to me. This is a pajama perfume all the way. Okay, so these are some of my favorite bedtime scents. Please tell me, are you a bedtime scent person? And if you are, what are some of your favorite bedtime scents? Or let me know if you are not a bedtime scent person. I would love to know about that too. Thank you so much for watching, for spending your time here with me, and for chatting perfumes with me in the comments. I hope you're having a great day. I hope you have a great night's sleep with or without perfume, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.